On November 12, 2001, about 06:15 Eastern Standard Time, American Airlines Flight 587 and Airbus Industry A300 605R and 1053 crashed into a residential area of Belle Harbor, New York, shortly after takeoff from John F. Kennedy International Airport, Jamaica, New York. Flight 587 was a regularly scheduled passenger flight to Las Americas International Airport, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, with 2 flight crew members, 7 flight attendants, and 251 passengers aboard the airplane. The airplane's vertical stabilizer and rudder separated in flight and were found in Jamaica Bay, about 1 mile north of the main wreckage site. The airplane's engines subsequently separated in flight and found several blocks north and east of the main wreckage site. All 260 people aboard the airplane and 5 people on the ground were killed, and the airplane was destroyed by impact forces and a post-crash fire. Airlines Flight 903 entered a stall and experienced a loss of control because the flight crew did not maintain an adequate airspeed during the level-off. At the start of the stall event, the airplane was in a 42-degree right bank and was rolling farther to the right despite a full control wheel input to the left. The flight crew did not recognize that the airplane had entered a stall, did not use proper stall recovery techniques, and did not recover the airplane in a timely manner. As a result, the airplane remained in a stalled condition for more than 35 seconds, during which time the effectiveness of the lateral controls was reduced because of the stall. When lateral controls are ineffective and the airplane is in an uncontrolled roll toward an extreme bank angle, the use of the rudder to help control the bank angle is appropriate, even though rudder use in a stall poses a significant risk of exacerbating the stall and departing farther from controlled flight. The proper response to recover from a stall is to move the control column forward, thereby decreasing the angle of attack and restoring lateral control. In the absence of this corrective action, the continued use of the rudder to keep the airplane upright may be necessary. Such was the case in the Flight 903 stall event. During this event, Flight 903 entered a series of pitch, yaw, and roll maneuvers as the flight controls oscillated. The airplane was eventually recovered at an airspeed of 280 knots. No evidence from the Flight 903 investigation indicated that Airbus A300-600 rudder control sensitivity at high airspeeds was a safety issue. The flight crew did not have any difficulty in regaining control of the airplane after exiting the stall, even though the stall recovery occurred at an airspeed at which the rudder control system sensitivity would have been similar to that during Flight 587's second wake encounter. A contributing factor to the high loads experienced by Flight 903 was the slow-moving rudder travel limiter. The Safety Board issued safety recommendations to address the rudder travel limiter system on May 28, 2004. Flight 587 had not entered a stall and was not in an upset. Further, the lateral controls were always fully effective. Consequently, the use of the rudder to assist with roll control during the second wake encounter was only discovered during the Flight 587 investigation. A slow-moving rudder travel limiter was not a factor in the Flight 587 accident.